Awakening insight, moving toward Sotapanna, and deepening understanding of dependent origination. As we continue our practice, the mind, now familiar with observing thoughts, begins to settle even deeper. We have learned to cut through the stream of thoughts and see the mind as it truly is. Now we begin to explore the next stage, the first stage of awakening in the Buddhist path, the Sotapanna, the stream enterer. A Sotapanna is someone who has seen even a glimpse of reality as it truly is. They begin to understand the nature of suffering and the way thoughts and attachments bind the mind. We return again to the teaching of dependent origination. Every thought, feeling, and perception arises because of conditions. Every attachment and craving grows from causes that we often overlook. By observing these patterns carefully, we see that suffering is not random, it is caused, and it can be gradually reduced. A Sotapanna sees clearly that the mind does not belong to us. The I we usually cling to is only a collection of causes and conditions. It is impermanent, unsatisfactory, and without self. With this insight, some of the deepest fetters begin to loosen. Self-identity view begins to fade. Doubt about the path and the Buddha's teaching weakens. Attachment to rites, rituals, or mere labels diminishes. And yet, this is just the beginning. Through continued observation of dependent origination, we see clearly the arising and passing of thoughts, the connection between craving, attachment, and suffering. When craving arises, we recognize it immediately. When aversion arises, we notice it without reaction. When joy arises, we do not cling. When sadness arises, we do not resist. The mind becomes increasingly free from the pull of desire and aversion. Moments of clarity grow longer. Moments of peace grow deeper. This is the path of a Sotapanna, not through mere belief, not through rituals, but through direct understanding of how the mind functions. And as we continue to practice, the mind becomes light, the heart opens, wisdom shines through, quietly, steadily, naturally. At this stage, the practice of mindfulness, combined with awareness of dependent origination, begins to reveal a profound truth. Suffering arises and suffering ceases. All phenomena are interconnected, and all are impermanent. All are not self. The Sotapanna does not see only the mind. They see the chain of causes and conditions in life, how attachment and aversion arise, and how liberation begins. This is why the practice is both simple and profound. By observing thoughts, by cutting the stream of mental proliferation, and by reflecting on dependent origination, we begin to step naturally into the path of awakening. And in the next episode, we will explore how to go beyond the Sotapanna stage, gradually uprooting more subtle fetters and moving toward deeper freedom of the mind.